Hello, achievement hunters, finders of hidden treasures, conquerors of castles, world destroyers, and saviors of the universe. I'm XP Omni, and welcome to my adventure. And this adventure could have changed any casual gamer into a rage quitter. On this playthrough, I chose Cobra Triangle, and like Michael Jackson, I beat it without using a continue. So I wanted to show you my exploits and patterns and tricks to beat this, so that way you can do it too. This is stage 1 out of 25. This is a stage you want to use to get your boat ready for the challenge. I used the 1-up to Groundhog Day the level and almost max out my boat. You'll need to be careful and only die because of the time running out, or you'll end up losing 2 lives instead of just the 1, and like a mime, they are a terrible thing to waste, especially in this game. You'll have to collect the power-up buoys in order to upgrade your boat. The first upgrade option is Turbo, which only upgrades once, and I always upgrade it first. Fire is the second, and it upgrades your guns. It has many upgrades, and eventually it's just going to cycle through the top 3 over and over. Speed upgrade, that does exactly what you think, and I suggest you upgrade this one last. The faster you go, the more likely you're going to hit off the walls and increase your chances of dying before time is up. The missile upgrade is pretty cool, especially whenever it's fully upgraded to Seeking Missiles. Now the Force, that is a temporary upgrade, and it restores your health, makes you invincible, and makes all your shots Seeking Missiles. I use the Force upgrade more like an extra life, and you'll see that later on. Now the shot that I just upgraded to, I like to call that one the Omni shot. And that one I'm going to be using for most of the game. It's great for being able to shoot every direction, especially for things that are coming up behind you, which will happen a lot. And of course, just like any game where you grind to upgrade your character, this is a little bit boring right now, but once we get past this stage, it'll be a little more fast-paced and more interesting. Stage 2. This is a bonus stage where you can upgrade your boat and find 1-ups. Now you're probably thinking, why didn't I use this stage to upgrade my boat? Well, this stage is one of those stages where you have to stay alive until time runs out in order to advance to the next stage. So you can't use the Groundhog Day exploit. This stage is also like a Mobius strip, so if you miss something, you can keep going and you'll run into it again. You can turn around and try to get it again, but know that there's an electric barrier that will catch up to you and force you to move on. Try to end the stage with a force upgrade ready to be used. Stage 3. Dispose of mines. These stages can get super frustrating. Sometimes when you drop off a mine, you'll blow up for no reason other than the creator of this game wants you to lose your mine. Now your instinct's going to tell you to just keep swerving left and right to keep these guys off your hiney, but I think that waggle makes them want you even more, and they will catch you. The trick of keeping these bad guys off your butt is the pattern you drive. It's simple. You just want to drive straight for a while and then turn. Go straight for a bit and then turn, and just keep going until you reach the drop-off. For the shoreline jerks who just sit there and shoot at you, they're super annoying, and the more you take out, the easier this is going to be. And then for the later stages that are just like this, you're going to have to do it, or it's going to be almost impossible to complete the stage. Stage 4. Reach the finish. This is the first stage where logs, whirlpools, and other objects come down the river to try to block your way, destroy your boat, or slow you down so that way you can't finish. Now the pattern of the objects that come down the river will change depending on how fast you're making your way up the stream. So on this one, I recommend that you hold down the gas and don't let go until you finish. That way you can memorize the pattern. Stage 5. The first monster battle. For this trouser snake, you'll want to drive up and down the left side of the screen in somewhat of a figure 8 pattern and let your seeking missiles and your Omni shot do its work. Stage 6. Bonus stage. If you shoot all the targets, you get a 1-up at the end. This is a stage where the Omni shot really pays off. You don't even have to turn the boat to be able to hit the targets. The problem that I run into is seeking missiles that replace your Omni shot. The seeking missiles that you shoot off the posts on the sides, they will replace your Omni shot with a limited amount of seeking missiles. I use them up as soon as possible because, as you can see, they just keep circling a hit target and they'll cause you to miss others. Stage 7. Guard the people. The object of these stages is to stop the motorboaters from kidnapping the swimmers. This is also another stage where the Omni shot will make things easier. You just have to turn a little bit left and a little bit right to be able to cover all directions. If you get down to one swimmer and they're outside of the diamond, it's a good idea to pick them up and use the mine disposal driving pattern to keep them away from the motorboaters. Keep an eye out for the UFOs. They shoot seeking missiles that not only damage you, but also stun you. So if you can kill them before they get a shot off, it's going to make things a lot easier. Okay, you've been holding on to that force upgrade for who knows how long. This is where it finally pays off. Now I can restore my life, become invincible for a short amount of time, and kick ass while I'm doing it. Stage 8. Jump the waterfall. This stage is all about timing. If you do it just right, you don't even have to touch the D-pad. It's a straight shot. For the single whirlpools, try to skim past them on the right side with the gas all the way down. For the last set of whirlpools, keep them at the edge of your screen, and when you see them cross, slam on the gas. Stage 9. Race to the finish. This is the first race with jumps. They will help you cut down your time so you don't run out of it, and will also help remove extra obstacles that can cause damage and sink your battleship. The trick is to keep your boat in the middle of the path and you'll hit them every time. It can feel like when Batman is driving back to his cave and the cave door opens just before impact. Stage 10. You might need a prescription for this one. To defeat this crab, there's a sweet spot in the not quite top right corner of the screen that he can't hit you in. And yes, he is hitting me this time, but out of the countless times I battled this crab and used this spot, this is the first time he hit me. Either way, it works. I haven't mentioned this before, but the game will only allow 4 projectiles to exist at a time, meaning that if you shoot too rapidly, the shots will disappear before they hit their target. So make sure the shots are landing. Stage 11. Another bonus stage in which shooting all the targets will get you a 1-up at the end. Close, but no cigar. Stage 12, the Titanic's worst nightmare. The strategy I used on this stage is stay on the side if the river is wide and get in the middle if the stream is little. When in the wide part of the river, if you get close enough to the bobbing icebergs, they will not come back up after they sink. This happens in the narrow part of the river also, but you have to get right in the middle of the 3 bobbing bergs. This stage can get tedious, but you just have to inch your way through. These are the stages where the extra lives come in handy. Stage 13, time to blow your minds. On this one, I use an exploit that I don't ever really use, and usually when I do, it's because the motorboater does it to himself accidentally. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it makes it a cakewalk. As you saw, the first thief is now stuck on the island, so the next mine I'll let the second thief take, and he'll also get stuck. After that, it's as easy as dropping the kids off the pool. After I'm done with the first 3 unguarded mines, I can just steal back the others and be right next to the goal. Remember, this isn't a reliable tactic, but when it works, it's great. with the glitch finish. Stage 14. Another race to the finish and the second race with jumps. Like the other, use the same strategy and keep your boat in the middle of the river and keep an eye out for the ramps. Stage 15. Collect the pods. This is like Stage 2, but a little more dangerous. But it's still an easy stage to survive, and you can get your force upgrade ready for its next use. Stage 16. Synchronized swimmers beware. Since I upgraded my guns to a scatter shot, I'll move over to the side of the swimmers and blanket them with fire. This stage, at least for me, almost always comes down to one final survivor. Stage 17. Looks like calamari's on the menu. Fire and don't stop firing until it's fully cooked. Now, if you ride to this boss with the Omni shot, you can still beat him by driving up and down the left side of the screen in a figure 8 pattern, but it'll take longer to kill him because the Omni shot, you only hit him with one white projectile at a time, as with a scatter shot hits him with 4 at a time and takes his life down fast. Stage 18. Bonus stage. Well, I hope you don't need this one up, because I don't think I've ever been able to hit every target on this one. So, good luck! Stage 19. I always finish first. There isn't much I can say about this race that I haven't said about the others. Just be careful and try to minimize your deaths. Stage 20. Reach the finish in just 4 more stages. So, if you're like me and you've played through this game as many times as I have, you'll notice that once in a blue moon, one of the stages might be different. This is one of those times. Normally the stage is filled with crazy fast icebergs. For that stage, you just need to hug the left side of the river the whole time and you can pretty much gas it the whole way without getting hit. Stage 21. Drink until your mind explodes and don't throw up in the whirlpool. Remember, drive straight and then turn. Drive straight and then turn. And just keep doing that until you get to the drop zone. Also, try to take out as many of those jerks on the sidelines as you're able to. Stage 22. Jump the waterfalls, because there's more than one. For the first 2 jumps, hit the gas and don't let go. For the 3rd and 4th jump, after you've landed from the previous jump, take your foot off the gas for just a second and slam it back down. For the last jump, wait for the whirlpools to hit the right side of the river and then gas it towards the center. If you miss your timing, you'll just have to wing it. Stage 23, the Deathbringer. For this OP guy, there's no place to run. He has seeking fireballs and they are one-hit kills. So you just need to stand your ground and keep firing until he's dead. Stage 24, when Jaws attacks. This boss is the most frustrating boss. He's easy to dodge and doesn't shoot anything, but he's really hard to damage and kill within the 2 minutes that you're given. There's been times where I've had him down to 1 bar with 20 seconds on the clock and he just won't surface again. So frustrating. Also, to do damage to him, you have to be in front of him whenever his head pops out of the water, and you have to shoot into his mouth. You'll need the scatter shot to do more damage to him at one time. And finally, stage 25. Welcome to the party boat. This is one of the greatest classic NES games ever. Definitely one of my favorites, and one that I keep coming back to. This is a game that you should experience, and get that much closer to being a game master beater like me.